terms of emotional intelligence, everybody knows it's the number one quality in leadership. What is not taught is that it's the number one quality in great sales and great communication and great relationships. And as your entire life really revolves around the quality of your relationships, this would be a really good thing to pay attention to. So there are three main qualities. The first is know yourself, which we've talked about, connect head to heart. Until you know who you really are, until you change that stupid story you tell yourself about yourself, until you change the story that other people are trying to tell you about yourself, you will never know who you really are. And once you realize that you are an astonishing being of light, you are an extraordinary creature, then you will relate to everybody else in a way that doesn't label them and sees their own brilliance. And when you go through life seeing the brilliance in others and looking for the brilliance in others, you will become a walking joy spot, and your life will be transformed. It isn't just about changing, it's about transforming, like Bruce said. So, know yourself, then manage yourself, which is what we're going to talk about in a minute, and then manage relationships, which is really everything we've been talking about so far. For you to manage relationships with others, we use these words like manage relationships. Truthfully, it's about seeing honestly who someone else is and seeing that they're an astonishing being of light and helping them understand it. And if you look at relationships at that very basic level, everything else will fall into place in your favor. Because who else looks at people and thinks, you're an astonishing being of light, and I'm going to find that light today, and I'm going to help you see it yourself. And some of you look at me like, oh, that proves it, she's a space cadet. No, I'm not. These are just transcendent ideas that we really need in business today. And if you want an edge in business, this is it. It's joy. It isn't about skills and techniques. They are important, they're a given. Its systems are important, they're a given. What separates you from others is this humanness. So, let's talk about managing yourself. Guess what? This is the most important thing in all relationships. Your mood. Yes, it's your mood. Harvard Business Review, they don't do this, I do this. Harvard Business Review says it's the number one quality in great leadership and sales, I would add. So I'm going to give you 3 mood managers. You're going to love these. Everybody go like this. These are great ways to manage your mood. If you're grumpy or tired or a bit stressed, these will transform how you feel. Everybody go like this. Now, on the count of, these are your gratitude glasses, guys. When you look through these, you look with gratitude at everything in your life. It transforms everything. These are transformational, seriously. And so keep them up there. On the count of 3, you're going to look at your new best friend that you've bonded with incredibly by now, and you are going to say, I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful for you. Brilliant. Please, don't clap. We haven't got time. Please, will you go home and teach this to your children? Please. We think we teach children gratitude. You know how we do it? Say thank you to your brother. I said say thank you to your brother. And we think that's teaching them gratitude. I don't think so. We need to, every night around the dinner table, get the gratitude. Look, I have 3 godchildren in Dallas, and Max is 14, Alex is 13, and Isabel is 11. So I visited in October, and I thought, I can do this. So we're sitting around dinner, and I said, okay, guys, we're going to talk about the things for which we're grateful today. We're going to put our gratitude glasses on. And Max is 14. He said, I'll go first. Well, I'm like, okay, Max. And then I nearly fell off my perch when he went, and then proceeded to talk about what he was grateful about. He put these on. He's 14. Never underestimate what children will do. I didn't even expect them to do it, but they did. And of course, because he did it, his 2 sisters followed. And now we do it whenever we get a chance. Teach children gratitude every day. These are cheap. On your way to your next customer, put these on when you're at a red light. Don't do it when you're driving. And find reasons for which to be grateful for the customer. For those of you who are in support and you get a salesperson ringing in, put them on while you're on the phone. Hang on to the phone with your head, all right? Or just have one on. Have a gratitude monocle. Or some people get really twitchy and they don't want to use their hands, so these are the gratitude glasses. Put them on your head. Walk into the customers with these on, like this. You're already in sales. They think you're a bit nuts. So you walk in with these on, they'll go, like your glasses. And you can say, these are my gratitude glasses. They're big because I'm very grateful for you. Now, in Australia, they'd probably look at you and say something rude, but most other places, they don't. People love stuff like this. And they'll end up saying, can I have your glasses? Seriously, these work a treat. And look, with teenagers, these are fantastic. The teenager comes up, they're driving you nuts, you just put these on. And you look at them. And eventually they go, la, 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 and they go, ah, and stomp off. And you've achieved your purpose. They leave you alone. And what do? You just try to be grateful for them, you know? And here's the other tip. If you have a fight with your partner, should never go to bed on a fight, should we? We all know that, and some of us still do. So try this. Next time you've had a little bit of an argument and you haven't settled down, pop into bed, lie there naked, and put these on. And you lie there looking at your partner until one of you laughs. Trying to think of things for which you're grateful. See, they're silly, but they work really, really well. It's fantastic. Now, the second one, oh, you're going to relate to this so well. You know when you get on a plane and they say, in the unlikely event of the plane plummeting to the ground, oxygen masks will fall from the ceiling, and if you're sitting with a child, put the oxygen mask on who first? Yourself. Why? Because if you're stressed off your trolley or dead, what do you say to the child? You know, the child is saying, Mum, Dad, Dad, Mum, Mum, Dad, Dad, Mum. So you've got to put it on yourself first. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. So next time you find yourself stressed or tense, this is all you have to do. You're going to love it. Ready? And this is your oxygen mask. Now, doing it twice is very important because as you breathe out, you actually release the stress toxins. I look like an idiot, but I actually do know this stuff, and it works. So if you do it twice, it makes a really big difference. So ready? On the count of three, you'll do it one side, then the other. 1, 2, 3, go. See? Don't you feel better? Isn't that excellent? So all the way through the sessions, if somebody stresses you, you can just go, and people will have a tip on how you're feeling. So the third one, so we got gratitude glasses and oxygen mask. And the third one comes from New Zealand. So I'm walking down the street in New Zealand one day, and there's a woman in front of me who's got about a 16-year-old daughter. And all of a sudden, the woman stops, and the girl stops, and she looks up at her mother, and she says, oh, Mum, build a bridge and get over it. And off she stomped. Oh, I would have slapped that child. But this woman didn't. And afterwards, I was in Vegas talking to a group, and the meeting planner came up, and he said, you know that build a bridge, get over it? I said, yes. He said, you don't even need the words. And I went, And he said, yeah, you just have to look at someone like this. And let's build a bridge, get over it. Isn't that brilliant? Now, for some people, you have to go like this, right? And honestly, it is fantastic for managing your own mood. Because if you're standing opposite somebody or you're on the phone to someone and they're blah, 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 and you're in your head judging, going, blah, blah, and the blood vessels in your neck are going, blah, blah, but you can't go out loud. Or you have to look cute when you do this, okay? Because if you go, someone will punch you. So if you can't, with respect, go like this, then watch my finger very carefully. This is all you have to do. Watch my finger. They're there. You notice the blood vessels. Blam, blam, your blood pressure go. You just go. And if that doesn't work, you go like this. See, no one knows what you're doing. You're busting your own stress. How cool is that? So on the count of three, one side, then the other. Say nothing, look cute. With a little sigh. 1, 2, 3, go. Beautiful.